we'll go to another stage where I've sort of made pencil drawings which are much clearer. Yeah? And then yeah, that's a picture of my desk at work. So I also do comics sometimes, and they're also like very good when you want to talk about the lives of people. So this one was sort of commissioned by a publisher on the life of Indira Gandhi. So that is actually from the chapter where Indira Gandhi gets married, and she gets married in Allahabad. So again, for this particular project, I did travel to Allahabad. And so this is sort of a view from the top, which I didn't actually get, but I imagined from this is the part where she gets elected as India's first female prime minister. This is a scene from the Quit India movement. So I had actually traveled to Allahabad, and this is set in Motilal Nehru's house in Allahabad, in the courtyard. So the courtyard that you saw in the drawing earlier is actually, I referenced it from an actual photograph from here. And then there were like details from the house that appear in all the images. And I always keep sketchbooks, because the best inspiration comes from real life. So these are all characters from that on my travels to Allahabad I met and then sketched. And there are always like handwritten notes about these characters because you don't know where you find a story. And if you are a creative person and a collector of stories, then it's very important to keep journals as well. So this is my Allahabad journal. So sometimes, like I said, I do comics. So this was I was part of a residency where there were these German artists and some Indian artists. We came together there's a dance school in the outskirts of Bangalore. So we sort of got together for 10 days, and then each of us wanted to do a comic about a person in our own lives who was important. So I wrote, so sometimes these residencies, when you sort of, have a residency where you leave your daily life, you cut away from your daily life, and for 10 days you just go somewhere and you have this project in mind, so it gives you that space to do that project. So I had wanted to tell the story of my own maternal grandmother for a very long time, and this residency kind of gave me the chance to kind of write about her life. And her life was quite amazing because she separated from my grandfather at a very early age, and the funny thing is that the family didn't know about it, the separation, because they used to live in another country. And it's about how she brought up her children on her own. And there's a whole mystery to her life. So I wanted to kind of write about that. And I think if I can see, there are a lot of texture in your sketching. Yeah. So again, the idea of what medium you use, it really depends on, the kind of mood you want to create. So like the comic that you saw, I used that kind of texture because it is a slightly serious piece of work as well, and the person who reads it should immediately understand what the genre of the storytelling is. So it kind of adds to that mood of the book. This is another comic about, it's based on a real story, and then I kind of added twist to it. So on World Environment Day, somebody wanted to kind of put out comics on the environment. So this is a story, actually it's based on a real incident that happened in Kerala, where there are these grey hornbill birds. So if you understand grey hornbill birds, you'll always find them in pairs. And what happened is that there was this accident in a forest in Kerala. one of the horn accident, one pair. And then the female hornbill, she was very upset. And there were some conservationists who tried to kind of, they have a special way of feeding each other. So they feed, like a hornbill will feed its